Hi, it's Mike Maloney. Since 2009, 2010, I've been giving presentations on what I call the death of the global dollar standard. And there's something we've called the golden nails in the coffin of the global dollar standard. And today, in my news briefing that is put together, that we also share with all of our insiders, was another one of these nails. And this chart that Nick Laird from sharelinks.com had sent to me on Friday um, is it has a lot to do with what the report was today on the most recent nails. If you look at this chart, what you see here, this is cumulative starting with '08, 2008. And this is imports of gold into China, India, Russia, and Turkey. And so this is the Chinese, and this is India, Russia, Turkey. And what's interesting, though, isn't just the cumulative imports of gold into those countries, but when you look down here, you've got month by month purchases going into these countries. And then this white line is the annual gold production. So it's total world production of gold. And I believe this comes from the World Gold Council. And what you see here is that back in 2008 and 9, it was around half of the output of the entire world's gold went to these countries. And then it jumped up to about two-thirds from 2010 to 20 through 2012, roughly. But then we've jumped up now. If you take these peaks and cut them off and fill in these little valleys here, you discover that since 2013, these countries are consuming more than the entire output, all the newly mined gold in the world. So where does this excess come from? That comes from stockpiles on bullion exchanges and so on, and private investors that sell. And when GLD, the Gold Exchange Traded Fund, when they sell off some of their holdings, when the number of ounces held in that trust are reduced, these ounces go to refineries and get refined into brand new kilo bars that end up going to China and India and Russia and Turkey. And when they do, this is when you hear people talk about gold flowing from west to east. This is what it is right here. This is the gold flowing from west to east. Everything above this line, probably half of everything that's going there, is coming out of stockpiles that are in the West now, which are reducing. And then further on in the news briefing was another nail in the coffin. This is from, it's an article in Business Insider. And it says that Russia believes that gold is the best form of money, that the monetary system will once again be based on gold in the future, and Russia has announced that it will double its current gold holdings. This is really big news, and it's another nail in the coffin of the global dollar standard. And this is part of what I called back in 2005 the greatest wealth transfer in history. And other people have used that saying, the greatest wealth transfer in history, but they always forget the other half of it. And the other half of it is, therefore, it is the greatest opportunity in history. And so if you're positioned to try and take advantage of the coming wealth transfer that's caused by a shift in the global monetary system, the individual can benefit greatly, but for most people, it's going to cause a lot of pain. The other news that I wanted to report is that the silver shortage is pretty much over with at this point. The U.S. Mint has caught up. Deliveries now for Silver Eagles are basically live, so they ship immediately. And the premiums have come way down. Dealers were paying to the suppliers, they were paying double what they are today. Just a month ago, 3 weeks ago, we had to pay double. And So now that the silver shortage is over, some of the private mints are starting to get caught up. And so we've decided to go ahead and launch our next modern ancient, the Nike Silver Round. During the shortage, the mints were so back ordered that we just had to delay the launch, and we delayed it actually for a few months. So it's available this week for our insiders only. And next week, you're going to see it on our website for the general public. So take a look if you could. We're very proud of it. We think it's an absolutely gorgeous piece of work. And like I said, it'll be available early next week. And until then, make sure you subscribe to our channel and our weekly newsletter so that you can stay informed. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.